is Connie Aluoch. I'm a fashion stylist and image consultant. I have a brand, Connie Aluoch Styling Management, which is actually probably 4.5 years old. Well, my brand was born out of the work that I do, and it's basically I've studied fashion design, and I moved on to do my master's at Istituto Marangoni in Milan. I studied fashion design I began off here at Evening College. I moved on to the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York, FIT. Studied a bit in Italy at Polimoda, and then finished off in New York. Worked for various designers, PR companies. So I would say my experience is pretty vast. I can do fashion PR, I can do design. I understand the concepts of design. I don't like to stitch, but I understand what goes into making clothes, fabrics, how to treat them, what kind of fabrics drape well on bodies, that kind of thing. I have the fashion knowledge, but I chose to go into styling because for me, I'm very good at mixing and matching colors, clothes. I know what silhouettes work best with it. So that I chose to go into styling because that's easier for me, and I'm pretty good at it, I would imagine. When I moved back to Kenya after New York a few years ago, I started off working for True Love magazine. It was under East Africa Magazines, under the umbrella. So I worked for them for probably 5 or 6 years, and then I felt the need to further my studies because I'm like, this is great, but I need more. So I moved on to Istituto Marangoni in Milan, and I did my master's in fashion styling. So I'm currently the only stylist in East and Central Africa with my master's in fashion styling. So after that is when after Milan, my master's, I moved back to Kenya in 2010, and I thought, great, what can I do? I thought of forming a company that now can offer services. So I offer varied services. The first service I still do is styling. I still style for magazines, True Love East Africa magazine. Once in a while I do drum. I do editorials, fashion editorials, and I also have a column in the Nairobian newspaper. I've had that column for 3 years. And also again, I showcase designers, I showcase bloggers. Basically, I love to support upcoming designers, bloggers. So it's basically a place to showcase, the latest talent in town. So that's the first thing that I do. The second thing that I'm really passionate about is training. So I offer training on personal branding, image, and grooming. I do this for corporates, I do this for private individuals, I do this for chamas. And most recently I began at the Strathmore Business School. I do it for special programs because they realize in the corporate world, this is a certain look you have to have. Image makes up 55% of whether the person wants to do business with you. So I decided they called me in and told me, what, Connie, would like you to teach a class on personal branding. And that's how the training I do has grown and leaps and bounds, and I never knew I'd imagine I'd be trained at Strathmore Business School. I also train individuals. I show them how to mix and match their clothes. I do personal styling. And what I'm really proud of is I lecture. I'm also a lecturer at the University of Nairobi. I lecture 3rd and 4th year students on fashion design, various fashion design programs.